At Wichita State University, one of the things that we've implemented as part of our providing additional information to our college students has been what we call the Microsoft IT Academy. What the IT Academy is it is online learning that is self-paced. It is provided as part of our licensing process that goes along with your volume licensing, if you will. There's 1,576 courses that are available. It runs everywhere from digital literacy, so you know those kids that struggle with the mouse, struggle with the keyboard, are able to utilize those online learning tools, as well as even our faculty and staff who are not as comfortable with using the computer. It's available to them as part of our licensing agreement. One of the things that we had is we provide a help desk. That help desk is there for everything from how do I log into the WSU portal, how do I change my password, to okay, now I need to do a PowerPoint presentation, where do I start? So what we enabled our students to do is to be able to use the Microsoft IT Academy to go out and research this online learning tools and to be able to say, oh, this is how I get my PowerPoint started. It's a combination of reading and video, and it's got some questions and answers that go along with it. And so it relieved some stress from our help desk folks so that they were not teaching how to use the computer quite as much. We made, as part of our license agreement, we made it available. It's 24/7, 365. It's available to all current faculty, staff, and students. So when I introduce it in our freshman orientation, I say, you know, you're gonna, at Christmas, while you're on break, you know you need to do this PowerPoint presentation for your speech class and you forgot how to do whatever, or maybe you need to do a term paper, add in a table of contents and maybe do some indexing. You need to know this. It's Christmas Eve. I don't know why you're working on this, but it's available to you for you to go out and pull up that information and look it up. For our multi-language, where maybe English is a second language, the IT Academy courses come in, oh gosh, I don't even know for sure how many languages. It goes from Chinese to Arabic to Italian, and it's got various levels of Chinese that goes along with that. As part of our volume licensing, the last number that I had quoted to me as to what it costs to add the IT Academy to Wichita State University was about $1,500. $1,500 to have all of those courses available to any student at any time throughout their university experience is a phenomenal return on your investment. Okay? Like I said, courses begin at digital literacy, how to use a mouse, how to use a keyboard, what's a modem, how do you print something, all the way into very technical courses such as setting up a server and networking it across, maybe setting up an Exchange server for a host of email platforms. We've got an awful lot of the Microsoft Office products, so your business productivity courses are available. Starts beginning, intermediate, and work on through to advanced. Most of the courses are between, in the business productivity, to go through from beginning, intermediate to advanced, is probably about a 10-hour course if you work through it. Some of the more advanced technological courses, such as setting up an Exchange server, might be a full 40-hour course. And throughout that, it's broken down into modules. So you have 5 and 10-minute videos to watch, and then there's exercises for you to go and do. I'm going to let my students here that have had some experience kind of give you a little bit more information about how they feel that information relates to what it is that they want to do as they go through their life and move on into that employment atmosphere. For me as an administrator with the IT Academy, Microsoft has made some really good changes in about the last year, in that I can now create learning plans. So I can set up a learning plan for a group of students to say, okay, I need for you to take beginning Excel, beginning Word, beginning PowerPoint, beginning Outlook, and work all the way through that. And I can monitor that. Or I can let the students just go out and say, hey, you know what, I need to know, I'm getting ready to be hired in to Coke and do an internship, and I've never used Outlook before. Instead, I've always spent all my time on Gmail or Yahoo Mail, and so that they can go out and pull that down and do some self-study in that respect. Okay. I have tools that will allow me to monitor how active are they within their courseware. Have they completed it? What percentage of their questions did they get right? So it allows me to leave it a free-for-all, or for those people that need that push that says, hey, I'm expecting you to get something done, I can do that as well. Some of my faculty and staff, they'll log on and just refresh themselves on a module or two. They won't complete the whole course, but they'll pull it up and then say, oh yeah, I knew how to do indexing. Just needed that refresher. Okay. How we advertise the Microsoft IT Academy at Wichita State is I present at every single freshman orientation, and we have a bunch of them. And so I go through about a 30-minute intro to technology, which it covers how to get onto the My WSU platform, what's some of the things that's available to you as a student, to be able to look up and find help, that kind of a thing. We have a link in several different places on the My WSU portal, so that when they log in to check their class grades or any of those kinds of activities, check their email, there's a link to the IT Academy available there for them to help them go out and be able to research what's available, or just be able to get into an existing learning plan and be able to go forward with that. We hold a technology fair. Have been doing that for the last 5 or 6 years at WSU. It's getting ready to come up at the end of October, and we always have a booth with the Microsoft IT Academy as part of that, so that we help those kids that went through freshman orientation and they were only focusing on how do I get registered for my class and when do I meet my advisor, so that we have that refresher opportunity there as well in the technology fair, and give them some one-on-one guidance and allow them to find it again. We also have our student newsletter and several other student publications that we advertise for it with. Okay. A typical course, when they pull it up, I know that the screen's not very good, but what they get is they get a course overview, and then they have links to the various modules and what's going on in each of the modules, so that they can pull that and say, oh, well, I don't need this intro part. I can skip right down into the guts. Typical course overview, the module is we have a certain amount of reading, a certain amount of video. That video may very well demonstrate how to do the task. So you can watch the mouse move on the screen and be able to go forward with that. Right now, we have had 307 individuals who have created accounts. We have 663 courses that have been attempted. And like I said, a lot of the attempts are those people that do maybe 50%, 25%, or an individual module. Of those, we have 129 unique courses that people have gone in and attempted. Our growth levels seem to be about 15 new course attempts every month and 35 new users per month. Please remember that these are the ones where those individuals have gone out seeking that information rather than having it assigned to them as part of a course curriculum. Of that participation, we have 57% is students, and then another 43% is your faculty and staff. So we still have faculty and staff that are going out there and saying, hey, I need to know something. Within that, we find that the greater portion of the courses that are being attempted are the business productivity, the Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, as well as the IT Academy is keeping pace with what's going on in the world. And for instance, Office 2013 has been released, oh gosh, what, 6 months ago maybe, into release for purchase. And the Office 2013 curriculum is already loaded. It's ready and available for us to use. Windows 8 is available, so they can go out and say, okay, my birthday's coming around, do I really want 2013? The Office 365, the management for the web office is out there, so that those students can go out there and take a look at it and see, do I want to upgrade? Or maybe I want to stick with what I've got. Okay? So primarily, we're evenly across both staff, faculty and staff, and students, is the split's pretty even as to whether or not we're getting into the technical information or the business productivity. This slide tells you what are the most common courses that they're going out for. Intermediate Skills in Excel 2010 is my top course. It's got the most activity. Then in my technical side, Windows 7 has been the top technical course. And then as you can see, it moves right on down the list in my technical courses, such as installing a Microsoft SQL Server, working with that. We've got the beginner skills in Outlook is another top course. I brought Christopher Franklin. He is majoring in MIS, or Management Information Systems. He is also a president of a local organization is called the Association of Information Technology Professionals, or AITP. and he is a current senior at WSU. Also, go ahead, stand up, Chris, so they know who they're talking to. Okay, and then I brought Ryan Schrader. Now, let me back up just a bit. Sorry, Ryan. Christopher has been taking a large number of technical courses. He's been the SQL Server guru on the IT Academy. I think I've printed 7, 8 certification completion certificates for him. Ryan Schrader he's Mr. Go-Go. He's got a dual major going on in marketing and accounting and is minoring in music and Spanish. And he has received notification that he has been accepted to go do some further coursework in Barcelona. So in the past, he has been a Windows U-Crew ambassador. I'm going to let him explain to you what that is. And he is also a senior at Wichita State University. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just tell a little bit more about myself. Yeah, I have been studying a lot of different subjects at my university, and the Windows U-Crew program, what that is, it's a national program where over 700 students at over 600 universities are promoting Microsoft products to their peers. So I was equipped with a laptop, or HP laptop, an HP tablet, a Windows phone, an Xbox, and a number of other devices, and a lot of training. And then we got to promote all of Microsoft's consumer products to our peers. So it was a really, really cool program. In terms of the Microsoft IT Academy, I recently learned about the Academy and I started taking some courses. I took the Windows 8 training courses as well. I'm starting on some of the Microsoft Office training. I found that I really like how this program, it has the video instruction, it has the captions saying what the speaker is saying, and then there are a number of labs where you actually do the things that the instructor is talking about. Then you answer questions, and then there's a review at the end. So it's really good at making sure that it has the introduction, you learn about the topics, and then you review at the end. So specifically with the Windows 8 and Office 2013, now that I've learned about this program and Dawn has been teaching me kind of how it works, and really it's not really that difficult. All you need is a Microsoft account, formerly known as a Windows Live ID. Once you have your Microsoft account, you log into the portal, you link your wichita.edu email address with that, and then you put in a code, which you can find on the wichita.edu website, then you start taking classes. Some of the classes are 1 hour, like the Windows 8 classes were about 1 hour each, and then the Office courses that I've taken so far are about 3 hours long. So it's really, they are really thorough. I mean, definitely depending on if you're doing basic or intermediate or advanced. And yeah, I've really liked it, and now I'm going to start recommending these courses to my friends. I recently learned about this program, so now that a lot of my friends know I'm kind of the Microsoft tech guy on campus, I'm definitely going to be going to them, especially the ones who have just gotten a new Windows 8 PC, or if they've just gotten Office 2013, I'm going to be recommending those so that they have the proper training and they know how to use those products correctly.
All right. I'm going to build off what Ryan said earlier about taking the Microsoft courses. I am more tech savvy, so I take more of the advanced courses like the SQL that Don had mentioned earlier, like SQL Server and networking. I had learned about the IT Academy program when I first came to Wichita State, which was in 2011. I'd got my minor at Butler in networking management, and when I come here, I'd wanted to get more hands-on experience since I'm majoring in MIS. I have to say that taking the SQL Server courses has really helped me with my degree because before I can take the course, I can at least see exactly what the course will be offering, and I get a chance to learn it at my own pace. So like during spring break or during Christmas break or something, when I was on vacation, if I didn't have anything to do, I could just log in and learn the course, you know. And as she mentioned, I do get a certificate each time I complete the course, as long as I complete it fully. I do have to take a Microsoft Virtual Lab course where like they give me a scenario, and I have to complete everything all the objectives that they list. I have to say that it is a really good program for Wichita State. I do tell all the other MIS students who are uninformed and not aware about the program, I'm like, if you're having trouble in your courses, you can at least, get a general understanding of what these courses are about, and you learning SQL and programming. There is another course that we offer that the IT Academy offers, which was in the previous slide. It was programming with ASP.NET, which is Visual Basic, VB.NET under Microsoft. I am a tutor for the MIS department for some of the other students, and that is the language that we teach is VB.NET. So I tell them when they finish the assignments, if they still need help, they can always go there. But so far, I have actually received 4 certificates, and it was in Transact SQL Server 2008 and installing and configuring an SQL Server over a corporate network. I am now getting ready to learn about indexes, and overall, I think once I complete these courses, I'll have enough hands-on to where I can actually stand out when I start looking for jobs.